Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Canes about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning the national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks.
Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And back to the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Here's a heat. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like, when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Oh, they're after him. Makes his man miss. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll be brought down. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And the Canes will go for it here on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. To keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He makes the catch. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This offense doing business in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. Gives them a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We reach the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. Snowed under by the defense.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets a block. The side. Turn there, offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Snags a quick pass on the left. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Bryant. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second and short now after that completion. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on third and short. Not enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of...
And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off play action. It's complete on the right side. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open.
Fires one high and deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. He's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up 14 over Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's done.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Makes the grab. It's Bryant. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's strong. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the left side. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And you will always remember your 1st, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the 1st INT. Keep the football, brother. The 1st of many big-time plays for this guy.
With the catch, it's Abraham. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Dumps it to the back. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll knock him down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hicks. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harper. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Hawkeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Direct snap. Got a little space. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the 1st down himself. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Off-play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He wants it all. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 11 over Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass in the next snap.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bryant. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's done. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Well, Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Reese, never a doubt. He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker. It is so important to this team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That slices the lead to 2.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been a good day for the offense, and he's got some space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Owen. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately he needed. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Spins away from the defender. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is in the air. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Harper. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hicks. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Owen.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That's it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Hicks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Pressure coming. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking to throw on third. Balls in the deep ball. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
They're trailing by 12 to Southern Miss.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dumps it off in the flats. After the filthy move, he's got room. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now here, second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there up in that spot.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Now, I'm going for it on fourth down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks.
There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big...
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
The Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to scramble. On a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Owen. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on 3rd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Hard running there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. From the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Turning it off! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Makes the grab. It's Harper. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Hurricanes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed block.
Intercepted, a first-half turnover to swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. Fakes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Ducks want to move quickly. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, they're after him. It's complete. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. There's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Owen. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Grab near the sticks. It's Owen. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Hurricane! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Smith wants to throw. He tried to set up the screen, and he's lucky to get that one back. It'll be 3rd down. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. And he's dragged down.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy if he wants to drop back a little bit.
Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami.
Nice drive. Nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Smith dropping to pass. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Up-tempo for the offense. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. To the air on first down. The throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Here's the handoff. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Puts it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Underneath toaster coverage, got it deep downfield. And the clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch on the left. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got the back over the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll do it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Smith wants to throw. Got his man quickly. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Works the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's King. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Open space at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Smith dropping to pass. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has him threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The throw to the outside is complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 40. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Harper. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The give creates a little space. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass. Turning it on! Picks up the first down, still moving. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Bringing the heat. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ring.
Touchdown, Caves. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Ducks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the defense drags him down. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's King. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So this defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to... Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Shakes off the defender. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Going for it all. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Smith wants to throw. Grab near the marker. It's King. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Here comes the Heat, trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Avoids pressure. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. Smith dropping to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation